guys. Heading over to Cheap Thrills before work. Guys, I'm going to say this. I'm going to film inside Cheap Thrills today. This is a special Thursday video coming to you here at the last week of March. But
The Terror from Beyond Space.
bringing into Eddie here. Oh my God, that's damn good.
Yeah.
I seen that here yesterday.
That's a sci-fi classic. I got
Okay.
the original. Now, I've got the gate, but mine has a different cover. I like the cover, but I like this cover better because this is actually the old VHS cover that back in the day. But I'll give you my other copy of the gate. You don't have it.
Okay, I don't have it.
Because the gate is a freaking 80s classic.
Oh damn it.
I got a copy of the Pack.
The Pack.
This is a good one to add to my killer canine collection because I've already got Cujo.
Yeah.
I've already got Wolfen. Yeah. I've already got Man's Best Friend. I've already got The Breed. Let's see. Cujo, The Breed, Man Best Friend, Wolfen. And this is, of course, now I have the Pack, so that's a good killer canine movie. And save the best for last. I've been looking for this movie for a long time.
Whoever brought this collection in really was a damn good person. The Dead Pit.
The Dead Pit.
Oh damn.
The unrated director's cut version. And I picked out 4 movies that I know Chris wants. He's holding them for Chris.
Yeah. Is Chris on his way over?
Robin has his car.
Yeah.
And she's on her way down now to get them. She has to go to Advanced Auto Parts anyway. So she's going to pick up Chris's movie, but Chris is holding some good ones.
He got 2 more from me back there.
What are you going to go back?
I decided to put that one back that because I've got Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to see. I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
Shock Treatment,
and I've got that Linda Blair movie.
Oh, The Hell Night.
The Hell Night.
Yeah.
And my mom wanted me to get her I Saw the Light, the Hank Williams Senior story.
Yeah.
I got comb these sections. I gotta look for the shit.
We ain't found shit.
I thought I was down here a lot, baby. I think you got me beat.
I just got this from
yeah. But the one I got, you got Chris's old copy because Chris got my old copy.
Yeah.
See, I got the special edition of it.
Yeah.
So I just got rid of my old copy, and then Chris kept that one, and then he got rid of his old copy, and that's the one you got.
Damn. Here we got this Killer Tomatoes Eat Friends. Hey, I don't have that.
That's actually part 4 in the Killer Tomato series. That's the last one.
I don't have Eat Friends.
Did y'all get the first Killer Tomatoes?
Yeah.
No, we got Return and Eat France. Yeah. Yeah, those are only 2.
Wildlife.
The first one's the one I
Never heard of that one. The Wildlife.
He's got a bunch over here on the shelf over here.
Daryl Hannah, the Clan of the Cave Bear. Man, who the hell had these movies?
A serious collector apparently, because they got some really good stuff.
Deadly. Inhabited. Sleepwalkers. It's Alive. I've got the whole series of that.
No, you don't. You don't have the remake.
Oh well, I don't have the remake. Yeah, I thought I had the whole series.
Don't feel because I don't have the remake either. I've only got the first 3.
So I give him 7 days.
If I didn't have this one, I would have got.
Well, this is a nice collection because it has the first 5.
Yeah.
But somebody brought in their Hellraiser collection, and every one of them's back there except for part 3. He's the only one missing. If you're missing any of the Hellraiser movies, they're back there.
I've got the first 2 on DVD, and then 3 through something.
So if you're whatever ones you're missing, they're all back there except for part 3.
Oh, except for part 3, the Trilogy of Terror. Hey, there's Ed Wood. I don't know if you remember that one.
I almost got that. I almost picked it up.
What's that?
Yeah.
Drawing Flies.
I've got Trilogy of Terror. I got Trilogy of Terror 1 and 2. That they did a sequel.
Oh. What is this one?
That's a classic, man. That's the one with Karen Black in it. It's like a horror anthology series.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. It was originally a made-for-TV horror film.
Yeah.
But it is that and Dark Knight of the Scarecrow are regarded the two best made-for-TV horror movies of all time.
Damn. I've got Green Inferno.
Me too. I got it on Blu-ray, special edition.
Yeah. I got the Green Inferno. I've never watched it yet.
You never watched it?
I've got it on my shelf. I've never watched it
Oh,
yet.
dude, you just prepare yourself.
Is it as good as a Hannibal Holocaust?
It's strongly inspired by Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
And there are scenes in it that I think kind of blow Cannibal Holocaust away. Especially the first, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how it goes.
Yeah.
But the first major death scene
Yeah.
in Green Inferno, prepare yourself.
Do they eat a turtle in it?
They eat something all right, but there's no turtle. And that's all I'm going to say. But just
Yeah.
don't go in on a full stomach.
Yeah, that's good. I probably won't. It's like I made the mistake. I was like, because I should have realized, because I don't know, do you have the Blu-ray of Hannibal Holocaust? Okay, it says animal version or non-animal version. It's like, what the hell is the animal version and non-animal version? So it's like I could click the animal version.
Yeah, the one where they edited the turtle scene out.
Yeah, and I was like, oh. I was sitting there, I was eating a meal when I was watching it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. But yeah, definitely don't go in with a full stomach on the Green Inferno.
Yeah.
There's about 3 different scenes in it where you don't want to watch it on a full stomach.
Yeah.
It's all right. These I've got.
And you're like me, I got those.
Sleepwalkers I got. There's some really nice Stephen King stuff back here that he just put out. It's really nice. Of course,
Eddie, get the Inhabitant, buddy.
I'm thinking about it.
Hey, you better get it now because you don't know if it's going to be there or not, man.
You got Jack Frost 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Those movies are stupid, but they're fun. They're stupid but fun. oh, man. If you have not seen this,
Yeah.
I've got this movie. Mine has a different cover.
Yeah.
This you need to get. I'm telling you, man, I cannot recommend this enough. I watched this and it blew me away. It made the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
I think I've seen somebody talk about it on YouTube.
And Chris will confirm every word I say. He'll tell you how awesome it is. And it is. Why this movie is not more popular, why more people don't talk about this movie, I don't know. But it is awesome.
There's actually 2 versions of this.
Yeah, there's a recent remake.
Yeah.
Avoid this crappy remake.
Yeah.
Worth a damn. Stick with this one.
Yeah.
This will blow you away.
I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen them talk about this one and the remake.
You ought to get it. I'm telling you. This is the best horror film I have seen within recent years. It really is.
I'll check it out. Well, let's go over and see what he got on the shelf. I still think you should pick up Inhabitant right now. You better do it because I'm telling you, because if it might not be here next time.
I'm going to look it up and see what kind of score it gets online on IMDb. And I may. We'll see.
We can look it up right here.
Here's all the Hellraisers.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Here's 1, 2. They're missing 3. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're missing Judgment. They're missing 3, which is Hell on Earth. They're missing 10, which is Judgment. And of course, they're missing 11 because that's not even out yet. It's not been released on DVD yet.
I started the female Hellraiser. I've heard it's pretty decent.
It's decent. Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Actually, no, I actually finished it. Because now I remember the scenes in at the end. You know I'm crazy. But I actually finished that. I thought it was good.
A lot of people out here saying it's the best one besides the original one. Now, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, you're like me.
I still like the first 4 Hellraisers the best. To me, those first 4 films is kind of like the first 4 Nightmare on Elm Streets and the first 4 Halloweens and the first 4 Friday the 13th.
They all interlock.
And the first 4 Child's Plays. Yeah. All 4. I love the first 4. I think those first 4 are perfect. I love the way the Hellraiser 1 starts, and I love how Hellraiser 4 ends. I like how it kind of ties in to the first 3. It takes place in the past, the present, and the future, and it's like the death of Pinhead, like the real death of Pinhead. Yeah. And I love the first 4 Hellraisers. The new one's pretty good, But is it better than the first 4?
You're like, no,
Hell
no.
no.
I thought I was like, some of the scenes I was like, well, and them running back into the house and trying to trap one of the Cenobites, I was like, that's kind of wonky. I was like,
yeah. Now I like it even better if I can go into it with kind of like in the comics. Elliot Spencer is no longer Pinhead.
Yeah.
In the comics, Kirsty Cotton becomes the new Pinhead.
yeah, I mean, I got those issues.
They're really good. It's an excellent series. I got the whole series.
I got up to issue 10 or 12.
It went up to 20. I've got them all, and there's 2 angles. If I go into the new one in the mindset thinking that the female Pinhead in that is Kirsty Cotton, I like it better. I just think of it as just another sequel. I don't think of it as a remake of Hellraiser, because it's not a remake of Hellraiser, because there's no Frank, there's no Julia, there's no Kirsty's dad. My mind turned to mush. But none of the characters are in it from the original except for Pinhead. So I don't really think of this new one as a remake. It's not a remake. I just think of it as just another sequel. And I think of it as it being Kirsty Cotton as the new Pinhead, just like in the comics. Yeah. And if I think of it as way, I like it. I like it better.
Movies.
And if you will, you can take a picture of this, but you can also do this. And there's every movie in the set.
Evil Clutch, Beyond Evil, Play Dead, Death by Dialogue, Nightfall, Chillers,
Nightmare Weekend.
Baby Scream.
You got Chillers, Baby Scream, Nightfall, Death by Dialogue, Play Dead, Mommy's Epitaph, Nightmare Weekend, Evil Clutch, Beyond Evil, and Horror of the Hungry.
Let's see the back.
Nightmare Weekend and Chillers.
Now this is the front,
Yeah, that's.
and this is the back. And I've seen Play Dead. I actually like that movie.
That's pretty cool.
Chillers I've seen. The others I don't think I have ever watched. And this is the top.
The Blood Bank.
$26, which is not bad at all.
Write him a check,
I looked
Eddie.
it up. See what was in it. Too.
Oh,
It's a big metal tin.
that what makes it? I think is that other DVD. I thought the Blu-rays are.
Is that- no,
Yep.
it's awesome.
Eddie, write him a check, buddy.
I'm thinking about it.
Write him a
I'm
check.
thinking about it real hard. You see that crow figure he's got over in that cabinet
Let's see, where's that over here?
on the bottom? And I would love to have that.
The Crow. You mean you ain't gonna watch the new Florida Joker inspired Crow?
Is that gasoline I smell?
Have you seen the trailer for the remake? It got
People's
all we
making.
need is the original Crow, and leave it at that.
amen.
We don't need the sequels. We don't need the remakes.
Exactly. Don't need the TV series, the sequels, or the
Everybody
remake.
in the comments section is quoting lines from the '94 Crow, and like it can't rain all the time. This is a gift for Shelley. Every line is like
The remake looks absolutely god awful, atrocious.
it does.
It's like
It's not going to be a 2020s movie.
No.
It can't be. The storyline needed to be in the 80s, or 90s, like it was. You know, the soundtrack was perfect. The atmosphere was perfect.
it was very much a movie of its time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and that
Grunge.
grunge era, alternative era. Yeah, the soundtrack was perfect. The movie was perfect. The
Back when
cast-
I had long hair.
the
back in
cast was
day.
perfect. Everything about that movie is a bona fide, genuine, 100% absolute masterpiece.
Hey guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, man. That Cheap Thrills, that collection that they got in, and I don't know what else. I don't know if they're gonna put more of them out or if they've got any more of the collection or not. But man, I was like, gosh, man, that collection was smoking. And the first day I went there, I picked up a couple movies because they had posted about it, and I was like, yeah, well, what's the odds they'll have something? And Sean picked him up some stuff too when it first came in. He picked up Frankenhooker. That's one that he got. You know, Sean that worked in there that you saw in the video, that's one he pulled for himself. He's like, I got Frankenhooker. I said, you lucky SOB. So I didn't expect Eddie that next day. And I saw Eddie's vehicle out there. I said, Eddie's here picking up some movies. And I was kind of envious, man. Dead Pit looks really interesting. I was like, man, that Dead Pit looks really good. I might have to look for that one. So, anyhow, I got 8 movies here. I got 8 movies in total of what I picked up. And I'm going to go ahead and show them off. Let's see what we got. Now, Eddie recommended this one. This is Last Shift. And I seen a YouTube video review this. Last Shift is one that I saw, and the review looked really good. It's really interesting. It's really spooky and scary. And I was like, man, this is really... So then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, they remade this movie like a couple years later. And they renamed it something else. I'm like, why? Why would you remake a movie a couple years later with the same... It didn't make no sense. I mean, it was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to remake it. And like Eddie said, the remake isn't as good. So sometimes you can, you know, if you have an original movie, it don't wait a decade or two maybe. That's the same thing they did with Cabin Fever. No, that's no sense at all. I can't understand that one. I think they made it 10 years later, remade the same one. I think it was shot for shot as a remake, and I'm like, really? So, moving on, I've got to get a different case for this one because this case is getting bad. But Eddie recommended this one, and I actually bought this one for the cover because there's cover buys, and you'll see another cover buy I bought. This is Trilogy of Terror, and he said this is probably one of the best TV-made horror shows they've done, and I love the cover. The cover looks really good, and this is a virtual performance by Karen Black. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's nice. I've never seen Trilogy of Terror, but I bought it for the cover. The cover looks really good. Now, this one was another one I've never seen, but the cover alone, like, sold me. I was like, sold. Sold to the guy in the white shirt with a nice trimmed down beard. It is Linda Blair and Hell Night. Yes, Hell Night. Pray for the Day. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that cover. That's a really nice cover, Linda Blair. And I like the little ghouls that's pulling her down, you know. I was like, I'm going to get that. I got to watch that. I got to see what Hell Night is, you know. It looks spooky. Spooky. Now, this is one that there are bad films that just transcend, that become urban legends. The films are so bad that, you know, they get their own documentaries. Like Troll 2. Troll 2 has a documentary out. And I've got it. And I don't have a documentary, but I got Troll 2. And I've seen the Troll one, but there's one called, I think, Into Darkness. And I think it's called that. I believe that is. I might be wrong on the title, but it's about the making of The Island of Dr. Moreau in the 1990s. This film is so bad. It's just so special. It has a special place in bad. I mean, everything about this film is bad. Everything, every plan, every plot, every idea they do, it's just bad. It just doesn't work. You know, it's like Marlon Brando shows up and he's taking control of the film because he's a big star at one time, showing up with an ice bucket on his head. Val Kilmer shows up back when Val was an asshole. Pure out. And ticks everybody off. The cast got so wanting to get away from this film. At one point, they all try to go to the airport and leave. Yeah, they all try to flee the movie to get off this island, start to make this movie. Then they have to turn around and come back and film more. It's like they're stuck. And it's just a bad movie. And the documentary really sums up how bad it was. But yeah, if you haven't seen Island of Dr. Moreau, it's so bad. It's good. It's a special kind of cheese. You know, speaking of cheesy movies, this one I've never seen either. I've never seen this one. But back in the, I've seen the first 2 in this series, but this, Eddie told me this is the 4th one. It is the Killer Tomatoes Eat France. I was surprised to see this in there. Yeah, you'll never go veg again. You'll never go veg. You'll never go vegetarian again. Oh yeah. So the first 2 Killer Tomatoes films are classic B films. I mean, classic. They're so fun. They're so funny. And George Clooney starred in the second one. Well, I've got the first two. I don't have the third one, but now I have the fourth. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Eat Francis. I think Eddie said this is an awful film. Now, back in the 70s, there's a classic film made called The Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it's really good. It's really good. Meatloaf's in it. And, I mean, the musical numbers and everything just clicks in that film. Just clicks. Tim Curry's perfect. Well, years later, the same director, I believe, got some of the characters together. Now, it was the same characters, but it was a sort of sequel. Well, it's not remembered as much treatment. This is one that's really unique. It's really unique for the fact that it's not really remembered as good. And Eddie was like, man, he said, I can't believe you're getting that. He said he traded his copy in. I said, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Because I was like, I'm a completionist. I've got Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've never seen it. How bad could it be? I mean, how bad can it be? He said, Island of Dr. Moreau bad? He will be the judge. Now we're getting to the comedies. And I got 2 comedies. And both these are hard to find. And I knew I had to get the one that's never been opened. I was like, okay, this one's getting a little bit harder to get at times. And because I looked on Amazon and I couldn't find it. Because I like me some 80s comedies. And I'm going through my list of 80s comedies to pick up. Because I'm working on 80s and 90s comedies that didn't get wide release, you know, that I liked. So anyhow, one of the first ones I picked up was Big Top Pee-wee. Now, this is the only Pee Wee Herman film, and I was so happy to find this one because on Amazon they went over $30 for that one. It was like $30 for, with tax it'd be over 30. So I was like, I'm kind of happy I found this one cheap, and it's used, but it's good that I found it in Cheap Thrills. I'm just so happy, so happy. And all I wanted was Pee Wee's Big Adventure and Big Top Pee-wee, where the circus comes to town and Pee Wee becomes over the circus. Now, the sad part was Big Top Pee-wee came along too late, and it wasn't as successful as Big Adventure. Big Adventure really kick-started everything. I mean, it just set everything ablaze. And then Pee Wee Herman got the Saturday morning show. This came along near the tail end of it all. I think in 89, I believe it came out. 89 or 90, but it was just too late by that point. And I think, you know, he was wrapping up, Paul Reubens was, with Pee Wee for a while. I don't need to get the Christmas one. I know he made a 3rd film, but I don't need to get that one. Now, this one is one that is very not remembered as much as an 80s comedy. And I was so happy to find it. It's brand new, never been opened. And it surprised me to see it there. It's called Hamburger, the Motion Picture. And I love this. I think this was a 80s type Animal House type comedy, late 70s, early 80s, Animal House comedy type deal. It says Russell has been expelled from several schools for lewd, crude, and nude conduct. Hamburger University is his last chance at education and satisfying his disappointed parents. I think I have vague memories of this one, so I was like, I better get this one as cheap as it is, because Amazon don't have it. I looked on Amazon, eBay got it, and I was like, I better snap on that one. But that's it. That's all my pickups. All 8 films. I'm so happy. God, man, there's like 3 or 4 of these that I can't wait to watch. I've got to pop in Hell Night. I've got to see what Hell Night is. Hell Night does look interesting. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking and support the channel. I hope you enjoyed this ECWFan vlog. And until next time, just keep on watching. Watch some Hamburger University or Hell Night. Maybe Kill Tomatoes.